VDI Insights. Real-time insight into the challenges we face daily and the value-driven principles we use to overcome. Here's Tim Murphy.
Wow, life in 2022 came in and smacked me in the mouth. And it's unbelievable how that works. You think you have everything planned, you think you have everything figured out, and life throws you a left hook and you didn't even expect it. And it knocks you to your knees. Oftentimes in our quest to become our best self, life has a way of just knocking you to your knees, letting you know that you don't have everything figured out, letting you know that at any point in time, something could change, whether it's in your business, whether it's in your personal life, whether it's in your health, and everything else is affected. And for me, well, in 2022, that's exactly what happened. And I had to get on today and talk to you guys about this because VDI Insights is all about life. It's about decisions. It's about your environment. It's about circumstance. It's about adapting. And when 2022 came in, the beginning of this year, I had two huge key pieces to my business and two friends that needed life changes or had life changes. And it's not really about going into the details about what happened. It's more about how I've had to handle this adversity, how it's impacted my business, my life, the decisions that I'm making. And you know what? It's hard. It's really hard because when you lose key people in your life or key people in your business that you rely on, that are pillar posts and foundations to what you do every single day, it's hard to just keep moving forward. It's hard to forget. It's hard not to get emotional. It's hard not to get scared, get stressed. And that, my friends, that is exactly the time when you have to run the opposite way. What do I mean? When you're in the survival phase, or you're in any phase of life, and something fundamentally changes, when a brick or even a wall in your foundation crumbles, that doesn't mean the world's going to end. But what it does mean is that everything else has to take a back seat, and you have to go down, and you have to fix your foundation. You have to rebuild that wall. And that's exactly what I'm doing. And it really reminds me of a story that I've told many different times when I played baseball. And I had a great coach when I played Legion baseball. And I would say baseball is probably one of the most humbling sports there is out there, because the whole goal is to hit this round ball, to get on base, and to score runs. But the most frustrating thing about it is that you'll never hit the ball every single time. Hell, you're lucky if you hit the ball 50% of the time. And in the major leagues, if you hit the ball over 30% of the time, you might end up in the Hall of Fame. Now think about that. Baseball is one of the greatest analogies for dealing with failure. Failure to hit a white ball. And so that's why when I get kicked in the face like this, I get knocked down, I think about this lesson I learned when I was playing ball back in high school. Super frustrated about not being able to hit like I was able to hit, not hitting the home runs that I used to hit, not hitting for average, not getting on base as much. I think they call it a slump. And my coach came up to me and he said, "Hey kid, what's going on?" I said, I suck. I can't hit this ball. I don't know what it is. I'm trying this. I'm trying to, rotate my hips. I'm trying to bring my wrists through. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. That's the thing with baseball, right? You're always trying to tweak something. And that's exactly what I was trying to do. I was trying to tweak everything. I was overthinking everything. And he looked at me and he said, "Hey, stop overthinking everything. Go back to the fundamentals. Just make contact. Just get the barrel of the bat in front of the ball. Don't think about anything else. Who cares what you're doing with your legs or your feet or your wrists or your elbows or your head? All you have to do is watch that damn little white ball and just hit it. Put a bunt down. Slap it. Don't worry about anything but making contact with that ball. And I don't even care if you get out. And I was like, what? He said, you gotta start with the fundamentals when everything else isn't working. And that's just what I did. And I laid a bunt and I got on base. And I put my bat in front of that ball and I slapped it. And I got on base. And then I hit a line drive and I got on base. And then I hit a home run and I scored a run. And I was back out of the slump. And the reason I think about that so often as an entrepreneur or a value-driven investor, you're taking chances, you're taking risks, and you feel like, man, I'm in a slump. Just like I feel like right now. Man, somebody left me? Why would you leave me? What did I do wrong? How did I screw that up? When in reality, it's called life. And life happens. And you got to go back to the fundamentals. And that's where I'm at. And if you are a loyal follower of the podcast and our content, you'll know that there was a little bit of a lull there. For 30 days, we had to catch our breath. For 30 days, we had to go and focus on the foundation of everything, of my business, of my investing, of the people that I work with. And the podcast had to take a back seat for a little bit. And I know all of you understand how that works. Because if you're out there trying to live your dreams and create a life on your terms, well, then you know everybody gets smacked in the face. Everybody gets knocked down. And it doesn't mean that I'm quitting. It just means that I have to build that wall. I have to strengthen that foundation. And the moral of that story is this. Yeah, I feel like I went 5 steps backwards. But you know what? I also have realized over 17 years of being an entrepreneur, over 44 years of life, that just because you take 3 steps back does not mean you can't leap forward. What do I mean? I think that whatever needs to be mended, whatever needs to be fixed, whatever fundamentals I have to address in order to build a stronger foundation, that's what I'm going to do. And I have that much more experience to build a wall that's even stronger than it was before. So if you're sitting out there and in 2022 adversity has hit you, because all I keep hearing is 2022 is the year of change. Well, for me, that is so perfect because so much is changing. I am rethinking so many different things right now than I was in 2021. And if that's you, if you're rethinking your job, moving from one company to another, if you're rethinking your opportunity, moving from a company to starting your own business, those are big changes. Those are scary. Go back to your fundamentals. What do you believe in? What do you want? What does life on your terms look like? Because that's exactly what I'm doing. And I just wanted to let you guys know, adversity is growth. Failure is a learning lesson. Embrace it. Just like I'm trying to embrace it for myself.
We hope today's insight helps you navigate your value-driven investor journey. If you're sick of being alone and find value in being around like-minded people you can turn to for investing advice, our value-driven investor community was built just for you. Join us at valuedriveninvestor.com.